Hello and welcome back to another edition to GSS videos. I'm your host, Glenn Sam Sloan, hence the GSS, and videos is what I do. This video is going to be for um, the youngsters of today. Because when I was growing up in a small town called Haverhill, which is in Suffolk, in the United Kingdom, that I used to go to like places called it was like a youth club, which was youth clubs. But now there isn't any youth clubs out there for the youngsters. I think we should bring them back because the youth clubs was when I was about was pretty good for the youngsters of say my day and the youngsters of day of before my time. They was good, and now after my time there is no like youth clubs. Youth clubs sort of died out. And now the youngsters have got nothing to do. They go out into uh, outside to hang around with their friends, have a laugh and joke with their friends, and then they're getting told off by say the police and all these communities, all these associations that are set up. And it's not when they tell them you can't do this and they can't do that. They're telling them off for the things that they can't do, but they're not. They're not telling them what they can do because, let's face it, there's nothing for them to do in this day and age. I think what we should do, we've got loads of pubs that are closing down, all right? So what don't we use instead of having these pubs that's just standing there doing nothing? Why don't we just reopen them, and do them up, reopen them, all right? Make them still look like pubs, but not there won't be pubs that be like youth clubs, all right? So they add the kids of today, the teenagers of today, will feel grown up because they're going into like a pub environment, but it's not a pub; it's a youth club. They can have like internet computers, they can have game consoles, they can have pool teams, dart teams, snooker teams. They can even have football teams and all these doing sports on offer there, and also they can have courses. Like for instance, they can have cooking courses, right? Because a lot of the that's why all these, obviously these, a lot of these pubs, if now closed down, they do have their own kitchens. There, they can use those kitchens for say cooking courses, and then the youngsters of today could use that there to learn cookery and how to prepare meals from scratch. And when they've done that when they're doing that in say these youth clubs, they then can have like a little like a coffee shop and little thing for the public to come in to have a bite to eat and a drink, all right? And then it gives the youngsters not just cooking skills, but skills in how to sort of communicate with the wider community, and it would set them up. It would teach them good life skills, and that they can take on it into like their adult life and get a better job, a better paid job. You know what I mean? And I think that would be good because when I was growing up, I had the youth clubs. We had the youth clubs, but it's no longer there, and the kids nowadays are just sort of trying to make their own have their own independence, and sort of set up and do things that they like. But then they get in the neck by say these people saying, "Oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. You're a nuisance." They're not a nuisance. They are doing what. Let's face it. We're all done when we was growing up, right? There's a need a little bit of help, if you know what I mean. So I would love the fact that if you sort of can comment below in the comment section what you feel, or is it what you feel could help the younger generation. Then these, so if you can bring back these youth clubs, what can these youth clubs offer to help and to teach? In the kitchens, they can have like cooking courses, right? And they can have, the public come in to have a bite to eat in the coffee shop. They can have also run in, right? They could get skills on how to serve the customers with the food and all that. They can have RT courses. They can have sign language courses. Can have first aid courses. So whatever courses that you think they could offer at these youth clubs to help the youngsters of today achieve great things. You know what I mean? Achieve great things that could help them and set them in good stead to get a decent job in this day and age. That would be brilliant if I can get your views and your ideas on that, and if I can get that help getting these sort of youth clubs brought back, because face it, the police force, and the councils, the police force in these different towns and cities, and they can run them. So can the councils, the borough councils, and the local councils, the social services. They can all come together and work as a team and run these youth clubs, right? And then, for instance, the coffee shop, right? But when the public come in and order their meal, order some food, order meals, order a drink, right? The money from that can also go into running these youth clubs, if you know what I mean. So it'd be probably ideal to have them sort of near a town, not necessarily in the centre of town, but near the town. So it brings people to it, and then have them sort of advertised over, say, a Facebook page. They have a Facebook page and advertise over Facebook, because that's basically everyone's sort of everyone's sort of on Facebook nowadays, aren't they? They can have a Facebook page, they can have a website, they can have pamphlets, like leaflets, inside the council offices, police stations, social services, because it's an organisation, sort of be organisation run, but the money from the coffee shop can go back into sorting these youth clubs out. Make it work, make them work for them, make these youth clubs work for them, for themselves, to keep them running, to keep them up and running. Because I think it'd be a good idea, right? Because when the schools are off school, right, school kids are off school and all that, for like summer holidays, Easter holidays, and so on, right? They've got these youth clubs they can go to and learn different skills, and that could help them. You can have first aid courses, have RT courses, cooking courses, football teams, dart teams, pool teams, snooker teams, squash teams, and so on. All right, and they can, and all the youth clubs around the area can come together, and they can have a game of football together, have a game of squash together, and so on. And the youngsters then will be communicating and having fun with other youngsters like their own age. But let's face it, when you're younger, when you little kids, we've got the play parks that is right, and you've got, say, the jungle gyms that are happy and good enough for the young kids, the youngsters, right? We've got the adults and the young adults and older adults who've got the pubs and they've got the clubs and something like that. That's all good. But in between the youngsters with the play parks and then the adults with the pubs and the clubs, they've got nothing for the teenagers in this day and age. So I think what we should do is bring these youth clubs back for them and teach them valuable and brilliant, good life skills that would help them in their later life when they go out, when they're ready to go out into the big wide world and get a job. You know what I mean? So if you can please comment below and give me your views, give me your ideas, and what you think could help your sons and your daughters. Can I please just go to the parents here and speak to you parents? What would you like your sons and your daughters to be? Where would you rather them be? Would you rather them be in like a youth club, so that you know when I'm not at home with you guys, you know that they're somewhere safe and learning a a new skill, right? Or would you like them on going out and having a laugh and a joke with their friends, but then hear afterwards that they've been uh, put in, like they've been having people had to go at them because they're doing this and they're doing that, or they've been saying this and saying that. When all they want to do is have a laugh and a joke and be like teenagers, young kids, teenagers. They've been. I have spoke to a couple of youngsters and in the past, and they all said the same thing. There's nothing for them to do, and let's face it, there isn't anything for them to do now. They've got the skate parks, they've got the BMX parks, all right. But and then if they're at home, they've got the Xboxes, they've got the PlayStations, they've got the PC. But that's when they're at home, right? That's fine. That's fine for them to do that at home. It's fine to go to the play parks, but to the not play parks, the BMX parks and the skate parks and so on when it's a nice, hot, sunny day. But what about youth clubs for when it's not? So they can still communicate with people more their own age and have fun more their own age, because in there they can have like game consoles. In those places, got game consoles like PlayStation, Xboxes, pool table, snooker table, dartboard, internet computers, and then these different courses that they can put on to teach the youngsters things that could help them in their everyday life, or things they can take on. For instance, I've left school, left college, and ready to go out into that big world and get a job. You know what I mean? Let's help them. I am so proud of my nieces and my nephews who have actually gone out and took it upon themselves to get a good job and wanted to do that. Right? They've done so well, and I actually, some kids are the kids that actually decided, or the teenagers decided to go out and get a job. They've done so well, and they're trying to put their lives, right, in order. So they've done so well. So well done to you guys. Right? Well done to you, young girls, young ladies, and young men that decided to go out and get a job and to earn the money. Right? Well done. But what happens if you're at work? If you're not at work, you say you've got a couple of days off and you're not working. Where would you like to be? Hanging around the streets if you're getting cold and having a laugh and joke with your friends, but then getting told off by, say, the police force, the councils, the social services, and all these different amenities. Would you rather that, or would you rather have something like a youth club that you can go and have a laugh and joke with your friends in a safe environment, and then learn a different skill by the staff at these youth clubs that could be run by the police force, that can be run by the council and the social services and these local communities, so like local associations that are set up to help people like your age, the young teenagers like your age, right? That I think could be a brilliant thing, right? I must ask you now quickly, if you've seen my face on your screen for the very, very first time, please do not hesitate to please just go over, subscribe to my channel, turn my notifications on, right? And please join the GSS videos team, army there, and comment on my videos, but you find if you've got ideas and things like that, please. And if you ever would like to join me in hosting one of my live stream videos, please, 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 please let me know, and I'll bring you into co-hosting, co-presenting one of my live stream videos. I'm also on Skype, and I'm wanting to do recorded video blogs with other people. So if you're interested in that and you've got Skype and a good camera, a microphone, please don't hesitate to look me up on Skype, and we can do that. Right, we can do it. So yeah, please look us up. It would mean a big thing to myself. If you can just look us up on YouTube, subscribe to me, turn my notifications on, and comment on this live stream video here. Give me ideas and what you would like to parents. Like, give me comment. Please comment below and give me your comments and your ideas, your views on having these old pubs that now closed down, reopened, done up, reopened, still made to look like a pub, so the youngsters of today will feel like big boys and big girls, adults, right? Because they're going into like what looks like a pub environment, but it's not really a pub. It's not a pub at all. It's just a youth club, but it looks like a pub. So they're feeling adult, feeling like grown up, going into like what looks like a pub, but it's a youth club, right? But having internet computers, all these different dartboard, pool table, snooker table, PlayStations, PlayStation 1s, probably, PlayStation 1s, PlayStation, Xbox 1s, and so on. All right. Different courses like sign language courses, first aid courses, it'd be brilliant to hear from yourselves. And yeah, please comment below. It would mean a lot to me. All right, please comment. My fingers has heard someone trying to get in my front door there. And then thought, well, who is it? Because at this time, at 4 o'clock, 4:19, that should be people would be in bed. I know that I'm a bit late doing this live stream, but I thought I have to do it while I still got it in here and got it straight in my head that I need to do it. All right. So please, 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 please take a look at my live stream. Comment below in the comment section. Give me your views about bringing back these youth clubs. All right, offering like courses that could help the youngsters. All right, in their everyday life and helping them move forward into like adulthood when they're ready to leave school or leave college and going out into that big wide world and getting a job. You know what I mean? A big thing. All right, not just to me being GSS videos, but also to the youngsters of today and this day and age. It will mean a big thing to them as well. So parents, uncles, aunties, grandparents, right, school teachers, college teachers, police forces, social services, council workers, please take your time. Take your time and look and help these youngsters of today open up by reopening and doing these youth clubs and supporting the youngsters of today in doing these things. When I was younger and I was at these youth clubs, I had a time of my life. That was brilliant, right? That was really, really good, right? Um, so I think that the youngsters of today will love them too. But today's, uh, when I was back in my day, when I was younger, right, today until today, right, it's so it this life has changed so much. So the youth clubs have to change. You know what I mean, like the youth clubs before, when say your parents was younger to when you was younger, right? Their youth clubs and things like that, things when you used to be youngsters then, have changed so much. So the youth clubs has to change too. And from then to when we was younger, they did change. But when we was younger to now, they didn't change and they died out. They need to be brought back and brought back to fit in with today's youngsters, today's youths, right? And they can fit if they can come back and fit in today's youngsters, today's youths, into their lives and offer things that they want to see and they want to do, and also have these courses set in place to help other people. You know what I mean? Then it'd be brilliant for not just for their parents, knowing that their kids are going to be safe in these youth clubs and doing these courses, but for everyone in everyday life, like the members of the public, the police force, the social services, the councils, knowing that the kids are off the street learning valuable things in these courses. You know, things, these old pubs, they have kitchens, don't they? They have kitchens that they can use them and do cooking courses. And when they and cook things from scratch, not so you can get that you don't need to get that in that frozen foods. You can cook things from scratch and then sell them in the coffee shop for the parents and the members of the public to come in, order the meal, and their teas, coffees, and whatever, and then the youngsters, the teenagers, can then serve these people with the members of the public with their food and their drinks and so on, and then it gives them skills on how to serve the members of the public, right? And it would set them up in good stead of getting a good job, a good paid job, right? When they're ready to leave school and ready to leave college, right? It would be brilliant for today's youngsters that will end up becoming today's youngsters will be ended up coming tomorrow's adults. I mean, and then they can then take over on and get into doing the same thing and help and put them back into the community and getting people, their youngsters into say youth clubs like this. Please comment below. Give me your views. Give me your ideas, and if any of you knows anyone we can get in contact with and put this idea through to them, please comment in below. All right, please help me put this put this idea into motion and get it set up. It'd be really good for today's youngsters. I actually believe this to be pretty good for today's youngsters. So please comment below, and it'd be really good to hear from them. Right. So anyway, I will say farewell for now. Right, and speak to you either tomorrow afternoon to early evening time. Right. So please look us up. Right. Please look me up. It would be a big thing, a big help. Right. To myself, if you can look me up, subscribe, and turn my notifications on. All right. I do have a Facebook page called GSS Videos. I do have a Twitter channel called GSS Videos. I'm on Skype called GSS Videos. I'm on Google Hangout. I'm on Google Plus with GSS videos, right? I'm on Instagram and Snapchat with GSS videos, right? I'm trying to get out there with all these ideas, and I've got ideas up here. I do have learning disabilities, but I've got all these out there because I did used to look after little kids when I lived back in Haverhill in Suffolk, right? And these little kids, right, did like to help me either in the kitchen or washing my car, um, even time doing a bit of housework. These little kids love to help. You know what I mean? So I will say to you now, please give us a help. Please help me. Please put help me put this in motion. It would mean a big thing to me. It really would. Right. So until the next live stream, until the next GSS videos live streams or GSS videos gameplay videos or recorded video blogs. I hope you all have a good night, good week, good night, good morning, good week, good weekend, good month, and until the next video blog that I do. All right, stay safe. All right, when you're out and about. All right, speak to you later, my friends. Bye bye.